And when he was born?
Yes.
Like mine?
Yes, my lord, we don't want to know it.
I was born. Okay, the above patient was seen at the Edenvale Emergency Department on the 12th September 2023 at 13:15 hours. He has a stable medical condition that does not require admission and was discharged with treatment. Signed by Dr. Cheng, Emergency Minister, Medical Consultant. Okay. You want to have a look at it, Mr. Baloi? You have seen it?
We've had sight of the medical report.
Okay. What exhibit will this be? Because it's a court document now.
I think we'll have to move now to exhibits.
Okay, you're
Z.
Esikhuluma ngayo umangalela wesihlanu ukuthi ubone udokotela izolo ngo-1:15 kanti-ke udokotela uthe makamhlola wabona ukuthi kungumuntu osimele empilweni ukuthi angachubeka ngempilo ngendlela ejwayelekile-ke.
We can mark it exhibit Z, my lord.
Exhibit Z?
Yes.
Thank you. Exhibit Z. Yeah, thanks, Mr. Nisi. You were on the floor. You're still under oath, sir?
Usasengaphansi kwesifungo sokulinganiswa mfowethu. Witness remanded, my lord.
Okay.
Thank you. Mr. Zungu. At what time again did at what time again did you arrive at at the hostel where you were invited to come?
Uma ngikhumbula kahle ngafika ngoba ngingabheka ngesikhathi ngafika phakathi kwa-2 to 3.
Time, I should think I arrived about 2 to 3 o'clock.
Thank you. And you are saying you are again in the company of Mr. Who?
Ngangihamba noMakhosonke Zungu.
I was with Makhosonke Zungu.
When you arrived there?
Yes, when I got there, I was in the company of Makhosonke.
Yes. I say when you arrived there, who did you find? Mr. Kwabeni's place.
Ngathola yena. uGwabini.
I found Gwabini.
Yes.
Enabanye futhi omkhaya.
And the other homies as well.
Are you able to recall some of those that you say you met, those home guys of yours that you found at Gwabini's place when you arrived?
Even though I cannot recall all of them, there were many of them.
Had the party already began then?
The party hadn't started as yet.
What was happening when you arrived?
There were just conversations that were held, if I remember clearly.
Intro, accused number 1.
Now there was just that introduction that took place. However, I did see accused number 1. He was wearing a short pant.
Then
then there were people there that had gone to go take a bath, and others walked out. So there was that disorderly kind of a situation there.
And did you ask Mr. Kwabeni what was the occasion about?
ukwabeni wambuza-ke ukuthi kwenzakalani.
Kwangenasidingo sokuthi ngibuza uma ngikhona kuye ngangibona ukuthi unabantu
There
and wayengibizile
wasn't any need for me to inquire from him or ask him of that because he was in the company of the people
and wayengifonelile wangitshela ukuthi uyangibiza.
and he had phone called me indicating to me that I should come, or rather he was inviting me.
Thank you. Accused number 1 was wearing a short. There were other people there, your homeboys. Others went out to go take a bath, and then from there what happened?
Manje bekhona lapho egqoke ishoti kwakhona-ke abomkhaya khona laphana abanye bahamba-ke bayogeza njalo-ke kwase kwenzakalani-ke uma sesichubeza phambili.
Ngeke ngikhumbule ukuthi yini eyenzeka kodwa sasihleli nje sixoxa sidla kwangenanto ukuthi mhlawumbe izokwenzeka.
I cannot remember as to whether there was something that actually transpired, but we were just sitting there having conversations and we were eating as well. There wasn't anything that was expected to happen.
Thank you. You sat there, had a conversation, eating, and what happened after?
Nihleli-ke niyaxoxa niyadla kwenzakalani.
Akukho kwenzeka nje ngaphandle kokuthi sixoxa sihleli sibone singabazi nesikade sabagcina kwakuyile ingxoxo.
There wasn't anything particular that happened. Safe to say that we were seated having conversation, and further that there were people that we had seen or that we were seeing, which we have long not seen them, and that was about it. And we were eating as well.
Thank you. Now, you went through that process of sitting, eating, and having a discussion up until what point?
Nahlala njalo-ke nilokho nixoxa nidla kanjalo ukufika nini okanye ukufika kwesiphi isikhathi sekwenzakala ini.
Ngaze ngithi kufikeni ukuthi ngize saphuma saye shop njengoba ngishilo nakhona kwakuseyi-early kwakungakabi late.
As I've already
Into eyenzeka nalo maye siphuma siye shop siyabuya mhlawumbe abanye baphumile njengo-accused number 5 mayicela kumreversele waphuma wahamba so ngangababona ukuthi bayaphi kwenzakalani because ngangazi kuzokwenzakalani.
Now, as I've already indicated that I walked out, we went to the shop, and upon our return, others had already left the premises. For an example, accused number 5 had also parked there, and he requested that I should reverse the vehicle for him, and I reversed the vehicle for him. So it was that.
Then at that point, accused number 5 went out. Did he come back?
Kunesikhathi lapho-ke waphuma umangalelwa wesihlanu
Mangikhumbula ukuthi
waphinde wabuya.
akabuyanga cishe early noma abuya mhlawumbe nginothisanga kodwa la ngamnothisa khona la isebuya khona late.
Well, he left, and I did not notice him upon his return. In fact, he did not return early. The only time that I noticed him was late.
Who did he go out with?
Because
Who did accused number 5 go out with?
umsola wesihlanu-ke waphuma nobani-ke wahamba nobani.
Wayehamba yedwa.
He was alone.
Who did he come back with?
Wabuya sekebuya nobani.
Ngesikhathi sasentambama wayehamba no-accused number 4.
Which time? In the afternoon, he was in the company of accused number 4.
Was that now at the time at which you saying a your statement? When you saw him walking into Mr. Kwabeni's room?
Othi lapho-ke kungaleso sikhathi ukubona engena endlini-ke ngemzini kaBaba Gwabeni.
Lapho amfika khona ngisendlini kaGwabini uma engena yena wangena no-accused number 4.
Yes, that is where he found me. At the time that he entered Gwabeni's place, which he was in the company of accused number 4, that's when he found me there.
On that occasion, How many times did you go out to go buy liquor?
Naphuma okanye waphuma ngawungakhi ukuhamba ukuthenga utshwala?
Ubani yena?
Who are you referring to?
You yourself.
When uxubo lwakho?
Mina mangiphuma ngaphandle we-hostel ngaphuma ngoba ngihamba nge-Uno e-Reed.
Now, when I left the hostel premises, I was in a red Uno.
How many times did you go to buy liquor?
Ngawungakhi uhamba uyothenga utshwala?
Ngiphume ne-Uno sabuya kwakhona intombazane yangicela ngayithengela ibhiya.
But kancane uphume nge-Uno nabuya.
Sabuya sahlala.
I drove off with the Uno, and then we came back, and then we sat for a while.
Then saphuma kwakunomunye wacela ukuthi ngiyamthengela ibhiya khona akukho far from uphuma kuGwabini.
And then we left again. There was one person that requested me I should go and buy him liquor right in the same vicinity. It's not too far from Gwabini's place of
Same
residence.
block.
That is in the same block of the building. Shunjal?
Yebo.
In the same block of the building.
When you left for the second time, in whose company were you?
Umage usuphumage okwesibini wawuhamba nobani?
Mangikhumbula kwakuyimi naye lo wesifazane engihamba naye.
If I remember well, it was myself and this female being in whose company I was.
When you went out for the first time, were you in company of anyone?
Uma-ke uphuma kokuqala ngabe khona uthize-ke ubuhamba naye?
Nge-Uno sihambe si-5.
With the Uno vehicle, it was the 5 of us that left.
Are you able to recall who were those people who accompanied you?
Ngabe uyakwazi ukukhumbula ukuthi obani labantu ababekhaphile?
Noma ngeke ngikwazi ukuthi ngathi obani kodwa ngiyakhumbula kwakunomthoko.
Even though I cannot clearly remember who all were the occupants of that vehicle, I remember though there was Mtogo.
Not this one, the other one.
Hayi lona-ke omunye.
Wakubo and accused number 3.
Wakubo.
Hey, accused number 3 nomunye umthoko wamaphisa.
And there was accused number 3 and as well as Mtogo relating to Mapisa.
You come again, you say it was Mtogo.
I guess qalile phansi ungajahile uthi bekumthogo.
Bekumthoko.
Yes, it was Mtogo.
Kube uGadla.
Accused by Gadla.
Accused number 3.
Then there was Gadla, which is accused
Kube
number 3.
driver, kube omunye futhi engasakhumbuli ukuba.
Then there was a driver, there was another occupant. I cannot recall who that person was.
So when you say Mtogo, not this one, who is this one that you're referring to?
Accused number 4.
I'm referring to accused number 4. Simkhuluma ngomagalelo wesine.
So there's another person who's called Mtogo that you went to, but who's not accused number 4.
Ngabe omunye ukhona obizwa Mtogo?
Yeah.
Ngaphandle komagalelo wesine.
Yebo.
It is indeed so, yes.
Thank you. You say upon your arrival there, you found accused number 1 who was wearing a short. What kind of a short was he wearing?
Timufika laphana umangalelo beqala befaka ishort. Ishort enjani
Black,
lokhuluma?
Adidas, mangikhumbula kahle.
It was a
Yayi
black,
yeah.
a black Adidas short, if I remember well.
Thank you. Am I correct, sir, that in your evidence in chief, you testified that upon your arrival there, accused number 1, accused number 2, accused number 3, and accused number 5 were already there upon your arrival?
Ngapho iqiniso-ke okanye ngizobe ngiqondile uma ngithi wena uma ufika laphayana ummangali wokuqala wesibili wesithathu nowesihlanu babe sebe laphayana kuleya ndawo.
Uma ngifika ngakhuluma noGwabini kodwa ngabona ukuthi accused number 1 wayekhona.
When I got there, I spoke to Gwabini, but I also realized that or observed that accused number 1 was there.
Wabuya ngoba ngiyakhumbula waphuma bethu yogeza.
Remember, he walked out to say that he was going to take a bath. He came back.
Yes. So it was by mistake, that is out of respect. It was by mistake that in your evidence in chief, you told to this court that accused number 1 upon your arrival, accused number 2, number 3, and number 5 were already there.
Ngabe baba iphutha lo walenza ngenkathi ke ubuzwa imibuzo omshushisi uma wena ubuthi ke ummangalelwa wokuqala wesibili wesithathu nowesihlanu babe lapho uma wena ufika lapha uma iphutha
uma ngifika ngibheka ukuthi ubani ongekho ubani okhona.
When I got there, I did not check it
ngoba babebaningi kodwa ngoba babebaningi ababekhona kodwa ngambona accused number 1
because there were many of them that were there. But the person that I managed to see, it was accused number 1,
number 2,
and number 2,
and number 5. Because babenza ma intro, no number 3 wangena futhi benze intro.
And accused number 5. There were some introductions which were made. At the time that introductions were made, accused number 3 also walked in.
Now, my question is, was it a mistake in your evidence in chief when you told this court that upon your arrival at Mr. Gwabeni's place, accused number 1, accused number 2, accused number 3, and accused number 5 were already there?
Umbuzo wami lonje ukuthi mkhanda kwaba iphutha elqhamuka kuwena uma uthi ke wena uma ufika laphayana umangalelwa wokuqala wesibili wesithathu nowesihlanu babe sebe laphayana ke ngenkathi umshushisi kuyena kubuza imibuzo kwaba iphutha yini?
Akulona iphutha lelo.
It wasn't a mistake. It isn't a mistake.
Is it a mistake when I asked you some few minutes ago that upon your arrival at Mr. Gwabeni's place, who did you find? You only mentioned accused number 1.
Bekuyiphutha ke lokho lolo lwenzile ngenkathi ngisanda ukubuza imibuzo nje kule mizuzu endlulile embalwa ukuthi wena mufika lapha na kwaGabeni wathola ummangalelwa ummangalelwa wokuqala wesibili wesithathu nowesihlanu wena wathi ke wathi ummangalelwa wokuqala ngabe kwaba yiphutha lokho
ukuthi ngathola ummangalelwa wokuqala
muphendula ke uphendula advocate lapha
akulona iphutha ngamthola accused number 1.
That isn't
no accused number 2. Ngambona no accused number 3. Nengangifika ngamangifika wathi okay ilo. Mangikhuluma nalo ngase ngimbonile accused number 1 ngoba ngiyamazi ngaphuma kuye ngakhuluma nabanye.
That isn't a mistake. When I got to that vicinity or when I got to that place, I found accused number 1, and then I saw accused number 2. I saw accused number 3.
And I saw accused number 5.
And I also saw accused number 5. Ukhuluma ngendaba ukuthi kuthiwa lona lo kwenzakalani
ukuthi akekho wathi bakhona bonke sokuthi ngangabhekanga ukuthi bakhona bonke kodwa mangena lo omunye yaphuma ukhuluma nomunye.
Yeah, there wasn't any person that says that all of them are there. However, this is how the situation or the circumstance was. When I got in, the other one would walk out. So that was the circumstance there.
You further saying in your evidence in chief, it is Gwabeni who introduced the other visitors who were from home.
Usho kanjalo ke umshushisi mekubuza okanye kwi evidence in chief ukuthi uyena uGwabeni owathula labanye abantu abebeqhamuka khona le ekhaya.
Yebo.
Yes.
You also say that he also reminded you who accused number 3, number 2, number 3, and number 5 were.
wakusho nalokho ukuthi wakhumbuza ukuthi ummangalelwa wesibili, wesithathu nowesihlanu obani.
Yeah.
That's correct. Yes.
Thank you. Now, that is version in your evidence in chief.
Baba ke indlela ke othula obakho ufakazi ngekhathi umshushise kubuza imibuzo.
So,
Ngabe kunjalo?
Ukuthi bakhona accused number 1, number 2, number 3.
To say that accused number 1, 2, and 3 were there? Is that what you refer to my version?
Oh, ukuthi
no, that they were introduced to you by Kwabeni.
But, yes, yes.
Now, was it also by mistake when you were cross-examined by Ms. Ramusipili, my colleague, on behalf of accused number 3, I mean on behalf of accused number 1 and 2, when you told this court that it is actually the accused person who introduced themselves to you?
Ngabe ngoba iphutha yini ngenkathi ke ubaba Ramusipili okuyena okhulumela umangalelwa wokuqala nowesibili uma ebuza ke kuwena. Can you repeat the question, please? That accused number 1 and 2 are telling representative.
When you were cross-examined on behalf of accused number 1 and 2 by my colleague, you told this court that it is actually the accused themselves who introduced themselves to you and
What?
not by Mr. Kwabeni. So I'm asking if that was
Ukuthi
a mistake.
umangalelwa kuqala nowesibili ibona ke abayithula kuwena. Hayi ukuthi ke uGwabeni uyena umuntu oba introduce kuwena. Ngabe lokho kwaba iphutha nakho? Ngaphela ke kwavela ngekhathi ubaba Ramusipili ekubuza imibuzo.
babezoyithula kanjani. Ngangibazi accused number 1, wabe sengikhumbuza nje number 2 ukuthi ubani?
Ubani okhumbuzayo?
uGwabeni.
No. How would they have introduced themselves? I already knew accused number 1, and then Gwabini only reminded me of who accused number 2 was.
And nayo accused number 1 bengasamboni because bese kuphela.
Even accused number 1, I couldn't really recognize him because his physique was now bigger.
Kwabe sengitshela ukuthi uyambona yini. Ngaze ngathi awusekhona. Okay.
That's when he asked me, can you see him or can you recognize him? And I said, yes, he's now chubbier.
Sewumkhulu semntana.
He's bigger in terms of the physique. Usemtala.
Sethe ukukhula kapha.
And further that he's a little older now.
So what you saying?
Uthini ke manje?
What you are now saying is that the accused persons never introduced themselves to you. It has always been Kwabeni who introduced these accused to you.
Wena ukushoyo ukuthi abamangalelwa zange bake bayithule kuwena. Sonke lesi sikhathi yena uGwabeni obeba introduce kuwena.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Now you have told this court that accused number 1, who had gained a bit of a weight, was wearing a short trouser, an Adidas trouser. What was accused number 2 wearing?
Usukushilo ke ukuthi umangalelwa wokuqala obegqoke i-Adidas short okanye ibhulukwe elimnyama. Kanti ke umangalelwa wesibili yenalo ubegqoke
Wayifaka i-track suit and shoot long.
He was wearing a long pant or track pant, a long track pant.
What was its color?
Umbala wayo
Angisayikhumbuli kodwa ngisayikhumbula.
I cannot recall the color.
Thank you. What was accused number 3 wearing?
Umangalelwa wesithathu yena ubegqokeni
Wayegqoke ngangikhumbula kahle ngaphansi iskipa esasi ngathi line nyana because ngiyakhumbula ifake i-necklace.
I remember that the inner garment that he was wearing, it was a lime t-shirt. But I also recall that he was also wearing a necklace.
Necklace. What else?
914.
No. Ngikukhumbula kunye kodwa ngikhumbula ukuthi mantambama mabebuya igqoke into ebrown noma masiphuma wayesigqoke into ebrown. Kodwa ngaphakathi kwalento kwakwe t-shirt ngathi line.
I cannot recall what else he was wearing. But what I recall in particular is that in the afternoon, upon his return, or perhaps when he left,
No, before sambe siye shop wayifake into jacket ngathi brown.
that is before he left, he was wearing a brown jacket, and that inside the clothing item he was wearing, it was a t-shirt.
Yes. So that's all that you can remember.
Iloko kumbulani?
Yebo.
Yes.
He was wearing a brown jacket. He was wearing a lime t-shirt. He also had a necklace.
Kunjalo? Yes.
Yebo.
What was accused number 4 wearing?
Umangalelo wesine yena ube again.
Njengoba efika ebusuku ngambona kahle ebusuku accused number 4 mayibuya nonkani angikhumbula ukuthi wayegqoke nini.
I saw him in the night because he came at night. He came in the company of Funkani. I cannot remember what he was wearing.
Accused number 5, what was he wearing?
Mangalelo wesihlanu begqoke
Wayefake ivest white igqoke isigqoko samasotsha.
was wearing a white vest and was wearing the military hat.
That's all.
Ngake-
Ya ngathi ngiyakhumbula.
That is what I remember, yes.
Thank you. What were you wearing?
Wena-ke ubugqoke ini?
Ibhluku elikhodri ngathi li-brown
A brownish corduroy trouser
and a brown long sleeve t-shirt, shirt,
and
skipa.
a brown, a long-sleeved, brown,
Yeah.
a long-sleeved a brown t-shirt.
Thank you. Now, in the course of cross-examination, in the course of your evidence in chief, you were referred to some photos in Exhibit X. Oh, in Exhibit S, yes. You were taken through the photo album.
Kanti-ke nkathi umshushisi imibuzo wase-ke ubonisa-ke i-album yey'thombe ukwi-exhibit
S, yes.
exhibit S. Uyaqinisekisa babanjalo?
Exhibit X.
Wakubonisa yini
Iy'thombe?
iy'thombe? Yep.
Yebo ngibonisile.
Yes, he showed me.
Thank you. Now, the introductory part that my colleague did, as he was taking you through those exhibits, he referred to you firstly on pages number 47.
Kanti-ke umshushisi wakubuyisa khona laphana-ke ku-page 47.
He also referred you to page, to page number 48. That's 47, 48.
Wakhomba-ke u-47 no-48.
Now he asked you, what is the date on those photos?
wabuza-ke ngedate eyayivela khona lapho kulezo ithombe
And you
Yebo.
told him that
Yes.
date is the 26th of October 2014.
wamtshela lokho-ke ukuthi idate
Yebo.
26 October 2014. Yes.
On photo number 48,
Lesi sithombe-ke sesi-48.
Yebo.
Yes.
he asked you what the occasion in that photo was, and you said you do not know what the occasion was.
Wakubuza ukuthi kwakwenzakalani khona lana kulesi sithombe, wathi wena wazi.
Yebo.
Yes.
Thank you. You just told this court that accused number 3, and I want to say that accused number 3, that's the gentleman who's appearing on photo number 47 and also on photo number 48, who is not in the red top, who's not wearing the red top.
utshela inkantolo ukuthi-ke ummangalelo wesithathu uyena lona ovelela kulesi ithombe 47 no-48 okungeyena-ke ogcoka ithombe ebomvu.
Yebo.
Yes.
And you told this court that he, as per your allegations of you having met him at Mr. Kwabeni's place, where there was some kind of an imbizo, he was wearing a lime t-shirt.
Sure-ke ukuya ngendlela wena owakhuluma ngakhona ukuthi uma niyohlangana khona laphana kwaGwabeni ube egcoke i-t-shirt elime.
He was also wearing a necklace,
Nokuthi ube efake ne-necklace
and he also had a
Yes.
brown jacket.
ne-jacket ebrown.
Yebo.
Yes.
I take it you're not colorblind. You know
Yes.
what brown is, you know what blue is, you know what green is, and you know what lime is.
Ngizothatha ukuthi awudidwa-ke imibala.
Hayi,
Ngiyakwazi
angididi.
ukuthi i-lime enjani, i-brown enjani.
Now-
Yes, I'm not colorblind.
Thank you.
I'm neither confused by the colors.
Thank you. Now, in photo number 47, in photo number 47,
Yes.
would you, in terms of your evidence in chief, is this the scene at the hostel where you were,
Ngabe-ke
at Kwabeni's place?
Ngicabanga ukuthi uya
ehostel la bengikhona.
la yila sasiphume khona la siyothenga utshwala.
This is the time that we had left and we were going to buy the liquor at this scene in the depiction of 47
Where did you buy this liquor from?
and 48 as well. The depiction.
Kune
of-
tops lapha mawuphuma nje false loras kune tops lapha phezulu.
Now, when you drive out of
Ngakusi
Boston,
hayi not la phezulu.
when you
False
drive,
loras. Kunendawo edayisa utshwala ngaphandle nje mawuphuma.
Yeah.
Emashop. Lapha khona hostel yabo sasibuya khona.
Okay.
Hostel.
Okay.
there's tops in some area outside of Fosloris, and then that is where we had gone to buy liquor at. However, on these two photos, the depiction there is not the depiction of the hostel.
Yes.
Yes.
Just a bit of a recap. When you went out to buy this liquor there at Tops, who again accompanied you?
Man phuma-ke niyothenga utshwala khona lapha ne-Tops. Ngubani owaphelekezela?
Accused number 3
It was accused number 3
Yes.
and the others by 3.
and the 3 others,
Ophakathi.
amongst whom there was Mtogo,
Mtogo, who is not accused number 4.
ongeyena ummangalelo wesine.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Just a bit there. Now, you would recall in your evidence in chiefs, when you were led by my colleague on behalf of the state, you told this court that you went out with accused number 2 and number 3 to Tops to buy liquor and you were 5 in the vehicle. Do you still remember that?
Uyakhumbula lokho ukuthi waphuma nomangalelo wokuqala nowesithathu
Accused number 2.
or nomangalelo wokuqala nowesibini ukuhamba ke
Mangikhumbula ngihambanga nomuzi
uthi benu-5 emotweni.
so-5 emontweni.
If I remember well, I did not travel together with Muzi.
Let me repeat the question.
Asiphinde umbuzo
In your
futhi.
evidence in chief, you told this court that when you went to buy out the liquor there at Tops, it was yourself, accused number 2, and accused number 3. And all in all, you were 5 in the vehicle that you used.
Uthi ke ebufakazini bakho ngenkathi ke ukuthula ubuzwa imibuzo umshushizi laphana uthi wahamba nomangalelo wesibini nowesithathu kanti nini nonke benu-5 emotweni.
Yebo.
Yes.
Now, you are saying you went out with accused number 3, a gentleman called Mtogo, who is not accused number 4, and the others.
Manje ke okushoyo uthi wena waphuma nomangalelo wesithathu nomthoko okungeyena ke umangalelo wesibili nabanye.
Yebo.
Yes.
Was it again a mistake?
Kwaba iphutha futhi la.
When you told, listen, when you
Ulale,
told the
ulale.
court in your evidence in chief that accused number 2 was amongst those who accompanied you to go buy the liquor there at Tops.
Kwaba iphutha futhi uma wena ke phambilini watshela inkantolo ukuthi umangalelo wesibini ube ngomunye wabantu owaphuma nabo ukuhamba ke ukuyothenga utshwala khona laphana ke eTops.
Angikukhumbuze baba umnisi. Angithe angibakhumbula ukuthi kwangobani. Kodwa ngiyazi ukuthi accused number 2 naye wayekade ekhona. Kodwa accused number 3 nganginaye and umthoko omunye angimazi nalabo should laba bayi2 ngeke ngithi umthoko lo ngizothi accused number 3 ngithi yimi bese ngithi accused number 2 accused number 1 wayengekho.
Well, let me
Bese kuba abanye laba including udriver lo ogqoka into red mangicabanga ukuthi kwakuyena udriver noma ngasakhumbula ukuthi kwakubani
Let me
udriver.
say that accused number 2, it was myself, accused number 3, accused number 2. And even though I cannot say with certainty that Mtogo was this one or that it was either the other person, perhaps the other person from the occupants would be this particular person that is wearing a red jacket or a red top.
Mr. Zungu, you know, explanation is just wishy-washy because you specifically stated in your evidence in chief that you went out with accused number, and I'm not arguing with you, with accused number 2 and number 3, and you were 5 in the vehicle. Now in cross-examination, you mentioned a gentleman called Mtogo and accused number 3, Mtogo who is not before court, and you also 5 in the vehicle. You don't speak about accused number 2.
Jabana ke kwi-evidence in chief ukhuluma ngomangalelo wesibini nowesithathu ukuthi wahamba nabo kanti ke nanu-5 emotweni. Kanti manje ke uma usubuzwa imibuzo ukhuluma ngomangalelo wesithathu nomthoko okungeyena umangalelo wesine kanti benu-5 ngaphakathi. Uyakuzwa lokho kusho ukuthi ubufakazi bakho ngathi ke cishe buhlangahlangene.
No, abuhlakahlangani baba
Thank you.
umnisi.
My evidence is not confusing.
Thank you.
Yes.
Let's go back to the picture. Accused number, picture number 47 and picture number 48.
47.
You are saying these are the pictures that were taken when you went out to go buy the liquor.
Uthi
At Tops.
lezi kwaba ithombe ke enayithatha ngekhathi nihamba niyothenga utshwala eTops.
Yebo.
Yes.
Who took these pictures?
Ubani wathatha lezi ithombe?
Angiyikhumbuli ngoba nama ngisikhumbule ngikhumbule mangiyibona kusi sithombe.
I do not remember because even myself, I do not recall that. I only recall it when I saw the depiction here.
You say you can't recall who took the pictures.
Uthi ke awukwazi ukukhumbula ukuthi ubani wathatha lezi ithombe?
Angikhumbula.
I do not remember.
Did you have these pictures in your phone?
Wawunazo-ke lezi iy'thombe efonini yakho?
No, ngikaze ngibe nazo.
No, I never had these pictures in my phone.
Thank you. The lime t-shirt. Lime.
Sikhulume nge-t-shirt eline.
I want to be sincere with you. Lime color.
Yebo.
Yes.
Can you please show us lime color that lime t-shirt that is being worn by accused number 3?
Khumbula khona ehostela la at my introduce khona egqoke i-t-shirt fake ne-necklace.
You should
La
remember.
kungaphandle.
You should remember that this place here that is depicted on this picture, it is not at the hostel.
Yes.
Where he introduced himself wearing the line t-shirt.
Yes.
This is outside of the hostel.
Thank you. Can you please show us the necklace?
In necklace yona. Ungasibonisa yona.
Kulezi ithombe zangaphandle hostel.
On these pictures outside of the hostel premises. Is that what you are asking me?
Are these not the pictures that were taken, according to you, that were taken on the 26th of October 2014
Access
when you
on
visited Kwabeni, and according to you, the accused was there?
Akusizona-ke
Baba umnise ngithe
ezathathwa nge-26 zika-October.
yizi ithombe zathatha nge-26.
These are the pictures that were taken on the 26th of October 2014.
Can you please show us the necklace on those pictures?
Ungasibonisa-ke ama-necklace kulezi.
Akukhona ehostela
You
la
can page
baba.
through.
The depiction here is not at the hostel. The
Excuse me?
depiction of the pictures
Akukhona
is
ehostela.
not at the hostel.
Let me decipher. Let me try to digest what you're saying. I'm saying you'll only be able to show that he's wearing a lime t-shirt and a necklace if pictures that were taken at their hostel can be flighted there.
Lokho kushoyo-ke uthi ungakwazi ukubonisa-ke iskipha esiline ne-necklace uma ngabe-ke iy'thombe zathathwa khona laphana ehostele ziyavezwa-ke khona la.
Uma ungangivezela zona ezasehostela maybe mazikhona ngakutshela ukuthi la sasisehostela kodwa mangikhumbula ehostela makwenziwa i-intro besingaphakathi ehostela besingekho ngaphandle.
Yes.
Mase siphuma siyala bekungesinye isikhathi.
Yes.
Abanye basebebuyile ukuyogeza abanye sebehambile bayokwenza bakwenzayo.
Yes.
Akusona leso sikhathi asisanga mangifika kwathiwa sihambeni siyothenga utshwala.
Perhaps if you show me those pictures, and in particular when we're inside of the hostel,
Yes.
because if you see clearly here, the depiction is outside of the hostel.
Yes.
You should remember there was a stage where others had gone out, while we were at the hostel, that had gone out to go and take a bath, and so others had walked out or left the hostel.
Yes.
This depiction here is outside of the hostel.
Thank you. With the permission of the court, I'm going to request the permission of the court if my colleague for the state who introduced these pictures has pictures that were taken at the hostel where you probably can show the lime t-shirt and the necklace.
Othi uzocela kanjalo uma ngabe ngakwazi ukusibonisa lezo ithombe zasehostel ukwazi-ke wena ukusibonisa le t-shirt eline eyayigqokwe ilo uma ngabe njengoba.
My lord, I'm not so sure whether my colleague has additional pictures so to assist this witness with those that were taken at the hostel. My lord.
But if there were any additional pictures, we'd have shown you. These are the only pictures that we have.
The law, in terms of the law, is supposed to give you every scrap of document.
Yes.
Yes, that's what the law says. So, you, as counsel, it means if there are any other pictures, you have them in your possession.
Yes.
But, Mr. Mloyi, can you respond to your colleague?
As a please, my lord, these are the only pictures that we have, and which were also disclosed defense. We
But
don't
these are
have.
the only pictures that you gave to them because
Yes.
remember we had problems with the statement.
Yes. These are the only
That there are,
pictures.
is this the only pictures
Indeed,
that you
my
gave
lord.
them?
Yes.
No other secret pictures?
No, my lord. These are the only pictures.
Yeah, but
As it pleases the court, my lord.
want us to adjourn so that you can go through the pictures.
My lord, can I ask for a short adjournment? My lord, just
Yeah. Hello, what time is it?
It's 9 minutes.
Where do you get your watch from?
It's 7 minutes to 11.
My grandfather used to work in his race. It's 7?
7 minutes to 11.
Okay, what time do we return?
Half past, my lord.
Okay.